I'm Borden with MiningIR. We're here at the 2023 Mines of Money Conference in Miami, and it is buzzy this morning, a lot going on already. And with me is Ian Tennant. Ian, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, thanks for having me.
Yeah, are you enjoying the first few hours of the conference?
Yeah, it's been great. Yep, walking around the floor, a lot going on, a lot of meetings, so it's great to see.
You came all the way from Toronto?
Yes, got out of the cold.
Yeah, a little bit of heat for a couple days at least.
Yes, I'll take it.
Now, can you tell us about what you do at
Sure.
Newsfile?
Sure. So Newsfile is a financial newswire. So we work with public companies generally, but all private companies as well, to take their press releases and disseminate them to the financial community, to the media, and to industry-specific websites that they need to reach or target to get their message in front of their audience.
And you are the director of the company.
That's right.
What are you hoping to gain from being at this conference here in Miami?
Right. Well, we've got a lot of clients here, so it's nice to come down to Miami and say hi to all the clients that we work with, see them face to face, and chat with them a little, as well as meet new clients and just sort of grow awareness of the company and the brand and what we do.
And what are some of the trends that you're seeing right now?
One trend we're seeing, especially in mining, is the use of video in press releases. So you can take a video and you can embed that right into a press release, so that video will play on downstream sites in the network, sites like Yahoo Finance or TMX Money or all kinds of sites, MiningIR.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of mining companies, they do have great video contents. They have maybe a site tour or a flyover of their property, and we are seeing more and more mining companies invest in high quality video and then using that video in a press release, which is a great use of it.
And do you think the reason that they're transitioning more to video content is because it's more captivating and more interesting for the person on the other end?
Exactly right, yeah, that's right. So we have found when we put out press releases, any press release that includes a multimedia asset gets more views. So even if it's just a picture, people like visual content, so rather than just written content. So yeah, just including a simple picture in a press release does increase the viewership and clicks of that release, and a video even more so. It will lead to more views, more clicks, more shares. People just digest video a little easier these days than they digest written words.
And everyone's on the go, so it's so easy to just hit play. And also in this industry specific, I think being able to see the camps and being able to see what goes on behind the scenes is interesting to the investor, right?
Right, yeah.
And what are you hoping to see for 2023, maybe upcoming conferences that you plan to be at, or just trends in the marketplace? What are you excited for? Yeah,
well, we're trying to be at all the conferences. I mean, that is our main marketing effort. That's where we focus our marketing efforts is being there in person, meeting our clients. Customer service is a big part of what separates us from our competitors. So it's important for us to meet the customers, see the customers, talk to them, listen to what they're looking for, where they're trying to get. So always growing the distribution. There's always new websites and new trends that companies want to see their news reach. Another thing we're really focusing on is improving the analytics and data around a press release. So trying to give the clients more information on who's reading their news, where they're reading it, where in the world they are, what sites they're reading it on, what sites are getting the most clicks and traffic, and just giving them as much data as possible around that press release, because there's a lot more data out there than ever before, and you can use that to make decisions on targeting maybe parts of the world or even publications that are getting you a lot of traction.
And how easy is it to curate, say, that data for each of your individual clients?
Yeah, every time we put out a press release, we create a customized report on that press release.
Okay.
So we're tracking that release. We track every release for 3 months.
Okay.
We track every click, every read, and then we try to pull in data around that click. So, what's the IP address of that click? Where in the world is that person reading the release? What site are they reading it on? Did they click on a link in that release? Which link? And then package that data in a nice analytical report that we present to the client on each release, and you can then look at trends. Which releases are getting us more viewership or less, and use that to even target parts of the world that maybe you didn't know. A lot of people are reading your news from that part of the world.
So it can be specific to them.
Right.
Very cool. Now, is there anything else? Our viewership is primarily investors. Is there anything else you'd like to leave our investors with before I let you go?
Nope, just thanks to MiningIR. I think it's a great site, and it is one of the sites in our network that we are tracking lots of hits coming from. So,
which we appreciate.
Yep.
Love working with you.
Yep, and vice versa. So it's a great site, and yeah, thanks for having us here.
Ian Tennant, Director of Newsfile, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Thanks.